I don't know when it
come in.
when it starts.
No, that's when you turn on Smash,
starts.
and it goes.
And then I press A and I skip and it goes swing.
And then you,
Swing. It says version 1.13 or whatever.
you want to try again?
Yeah, okay. Underdogs podcast, we have a new guest. It is Kuts. Please don't just wave it to audio podcast as well.
Oh, I waved.
That's what he was saying.
Awful. Guys, we have no Jackson, we have no Peter, but we have replaced them with something greater than the sum of their parts.
Oh, I
first
like
reserve.
that.
And that is Kuts.
Yeah, it's
The
like
first reserve of the Underdogs bench, bro. Put me in, coach. I've earned it.
We should quickly say that Kuts is from the Perth Smash Bros scene. Donkey Kong player.
Head tournament.
Yeah.
So-
I'll put it in there. Head TO of Perth and good friend. And he has joined us today.
yeah. If you watch the Underdogs video where I challenged the best Donkey Kong in Perth to try and beat him, and then got absolutely fucking washed.
in the tournament video.
Yeah, that was Kuts.
That was me at my tournament. Did hold up the tournament to get that on stream.
Yeah, you're the TO now.
It's a big power play,
It
actually.
was a big power. I was like, all right. Everyone, let's go watch this guy play me. I was like,
Hold your matches.
We missed out on like losers top 8 or some shit no one cared about,
Yeah.
and then it was like put on Little Z versus Kuts for not even in the tournament. It was a money match.
the crowd loved it.
To be fair, it was a great show.
Yeah,
You
You're
did get
welcome.
kind of whooped.
yeah. That was not my finest moment.
I was just like thinking, I was like, don't lose, don't lose, don't lose.
There's a lot on the line for you.
I know.
That's a good thing about when you're kind of the underdog.
Ooh,
Literally.
There you go.
Ooh, name
Nothing to
drop.
lose.
But you will be hearing about some much worse moments from my tournament experience, and from all of us. We're doing a bit of Smash Bros story time here today.
Bit of like
Yes.
a recap on some of our highlights as Smash players, whether it's social or sort of gaming, right?
It is true. I thought as well maybe we could talk about some of the good and bad aspects of tournaments, like as a whole, for like people who are maybe like a little bit interested in going to tournaments or like. Why are you laughing?
Oh, I choked on my Coca-Cola.
What's funny
Dude,
about that?
nobody in 2024 is listening to this and being like, "Oh, I might try a Smash tournament."
There's gotta be.
Smash
anyone.
Ultimate. After 6 years, someone's going to their first tournament.
I bet there's people who just like play every now and then, maybe think about it. Or
And
maybe,
sign up for the School of Smash. If you're thinking of going,
This is where it comes from.
No. I was just genuinely thinking people would. No one in the chat has said they would, so maybe I'm wrong. Okay.
yeah,
I take it
I
back.
think you're wrong. No, I was going to say before that Kuts sort of carried the torch after me and Jackson used to do a lot of the TOing in Smash 4 and like early Ultimate.
Hang on, Jacob went to his
Shut
first
the-
Smash tournament last month. Boom!
Thank
All
you,
right, back
Jacob
to it.
Byers.
There we go.
Damn. Well, sign up for School of Smash.
If you don't want to be dog shit, pay me money.
Yes.
Yeah, Kuts, you're the head man running Perth Smash these
Head
days. aren't you?
honcho.
Yeah.
Was the baton was passed, and I picked it up, and I've been running with it ever since.
How's that been?
It's been really rewarding.
No. Good one. Classic
To all
joke.
my Smash TOs, they will get that one.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
No, it's been a bit of a bumpy ride, but we're smooth sailing now. Going into the 6th year of Ultimate.
That's crazy.
We, like-
so long.
We did a monthly, so for those who don't know, it's a monthly event. And we got like 50 people, and I was like,
That's pretty good for Perth nowadays.
as
That's
well.
actually really good.
Perth, we're a smaller region in Oz, so like,
I think people know that by now. but
Most
yeah,
isolated city in the world, I think
Yes.
we are.
we sure are. We had
That's
one
why
bloke.
we're all dog shit at the game.
We got one bloke that drives up from Geraldton every now and then, so it's like a weekend for him to come to Perth.
Yeah, how many hours is Geraldton from?
I think it's 5 hours away.
Jesus
That's
Christ!
like
He
if
comes,
you're in Europe, that's like crossing 3 countries to get
Yeah,
to a
it's
different
mad.
tournament.
he's gone from one shitty town to a even bigger shitty town. Like that's it.
Perth.
Yeah.
Perth is actually wasn't it the second best place in the world to live?
Oh, yeah,
Look
no,
at the
facts.
stats.
If you look at it, so
Yeah.
There we
they
go.
did this metric based on like average income, happiness, like housing price, afforded cost of living, blah, blah, blah. Basically, like how good a place is to live. Switzerland was like the highest country.
Fair play.
And Zurich was the highest city in the world. Perth, second highest in the world.
In the freaking world, baby.
Mate.
Perth is the go.
I did not take this test.
Like Australia
Shit.
as a whole brings Perth down, but like Perth is
Now-
like up there, beating a bunch of cities. But then Australia as a whole is not that great.
Here's the thing. I
Shit.
reckon for people like 20, like early 20s and under, I reckon it's low. But I think it gets better and better as you age. We're a bit older than you, young Kutsa.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Teach me.
I
Pass
reckon-
this back.
Dude,
What do you mean?
agree
Why
with-
is it bad for young? Oh, because the clubbing scene and like.
And like you
all
want to
that
like,
shit
oh, we're so
sucks.
far away from the rest of the world, not as much opportunity. Like I used to think I wanted to like move to Melbourne.
He's kind of cooked here right now. You've kind of cooked.
Yeah,
Keep going.
and then you get to the point where like I don't know, maybe you've got like your job or whatever, or you've got a partner or you got your family, and you're like, actually, we got the fucking beach, we got the forest, we got hills, we got not too many people, we got everything. We got the nature, we got the nurture, the city.
Hey,
I
man,
love
brother.
that.
This sounds awesome. This sounds like the number 2 best city in the world right
It
now.
is.
Yeah.
It is. It's actually good. I don't know. Has Perth grown on you or not? You hate it.
No, I've always loved Perth.
Oh shit. Okay.
He's actually just been called a hater out of nowhere.
I don't think I ever hated it, but like Perth is a great place to live. But I've always said it sucks to visit.
Yeah.
Like I almost feel a little bad when people say like, "Oh, I'm coming to Perth," and they get all excited,
don't.
and I'm like, they're like, "What should I do?" And I'm like, "Cancel those flights." No, no, it's lovely, but
Did
there's
you get insurance on those?
there's not like I guess attractions. You know, it's like it's a really nice environment. But as of like, if someone's like, "Oh, what museum do I go to?" It's like, well, we don't have that much
Yeah.
stuff to do.
Like Victorians, when I've gone to Melbourne, they always get super surprised when I go, oh, I used to come here on holiday with my family, like before just coming here for a Smash event.
And were they like, what the hell
They're
do you
like,
do?
why are you coming to Melbourne? Because I'm like, dude, you haven't been to Perth. Like, it's a gigantic city. There's so much to see and do. There's shows. There's footy.
You mean Melbourne?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Melbourne. So, like, they can't. My point is, they couldn't believe that we would go there as a holiday.
I wonder
But
what
we
it's
go there to see like a tram, and you're like, "Ooh, like holy shit!"
Freaking tram. Yeah, I wonder what it's like for people who have come to Perth to holiday. I wonder if they actually do think it's boring, or it's like that thing where you live there and then you don't know. Like people come here and they see Kings Park and they just like fucking come.
Yeah, I don't want to shit talk. I
You know?
didn't know which type of cum you meant there.
Yeah, it took me a second. I was like, oh, no, he's ripped it. No, he's ripped full cum. Yeah,
Home
there you
amongst
go.
the cum trees, huh? Oh.
Anyways, how do we get it from this from TOing? So yeah, TOing's been good.
TOing's been good.
Is it actually though? Like,
Look, it has its ups and downs. Like as a grassroots community, like you do just like host a tournament at a venue, and it's like, oh, we only got 35 people. Sick. I've lost $100 because it's just like your own money.
because you're putting it up far.
Yeah.
Do
That's-
you get money when it goes above and beyond?
So yes, the rate
Nice.
for the venue is $475. So I need about 47.5 people to make even.
Dude, some
The half
O2er
person.
has got an Excel spreadsheet to figure out, and they're gonna like come at you for taking money off the top. They're like, now I know the venue fee. I'm calculating
No.
what goes into Kutz's pocket.
That was my one rule too, is always be crystal clear. I was like, I'm always super upfront
That's
about
good.
like all prices, and if we do save money, where it goes, blah blah.
No,
blah.
I really like now that at least in the Perth scene, like the local tournament that I've been going to on Mondays, it's like, yeah, they charge you like $2 extra now, so the TOs actually get some money for
Yeah.
like putting in all this effort. Because
Plus,
notoriously,
you don't mind. You win the fucking thing, and you get money from
no,
it.
Ooh,
but
not
it's
nowadays,
like
bro.
every other freaking sport ever. Like the people who put in the effort to referee it or set it all up, like get a bit of money, and I feel like that's very deserved.
That's true.
And I think it's a bit silly that it's like a normal culture thing to be like, you get absolutely nothing
But
for
the
putting in
money-
all this effort.
The money they're saving as well, they're saving up for more gear for the tournament.
Yeah.
Because I was
Just
actually talking to
take
him,
it, bro.
Aaron.
Just
It's like
take it.
getting monitors and stuff because smashers are inherently lazy.
Oh, yeah.
No one wants to bring a
Oh,
setup. No
yeah.
one wants to bring a monitor.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're wanting to buy monitors. So it's like, oh my God, just bring the fucking Switch.
Yeah.
Like just bring like a little bit and we can make
Yeah.
it run.
So, yeah, such a thankless job, unfortunately. So if you guys go to tournaments, thank your TOs.
It's very thankless.
Yeah.
I remember I had one guy come up to me. I started hosting Melee, and we had a Melee tour in ages. And he just came up to me and he was just like, dude, thank you so much. I was like, no worries, bro. He's like, this was like the best Melee tournament. Like such good storylines, blah, blah, blah. I had not watched a single game. I've got no clue. I've just gone, oh shit, it's running on time. Nice. And he's had the best time ever. I'm like,
That's
you wore
awesome.
my little heart up, my
That's
little
so
evil
good.
TO
Yeah, so imagine
up.
if everyone did that. It's like thank your bus driver, thank your TOs. Imagine every tournament, everyone walking out, thanks, good, gives you
Oh, shit,
a handshake. You'd start crying probably.
Yeah, thank you, bus driver. Thank you, TOs. That's what we should have.
I think it's good.
Thank the TOs.
Here's what not to do, right? I'll
Pet
go
peeves, yeah.
first.
Send
Very
pet
obvious
peeves.
one. Like when you report scores, don't tell your fucking life story of how the match went. Someone's like the classic, like 1-2, they won, but and then you like
And a
settle
line
in.
forming behind them as other people wanting.
Sorry, just you want to squeeze something out? Yeah, mate.
Yeah, get a coffee. It's like, oh, but it was close, you know. Like I had him in the game too, but then he swapped to Roy, and
Oh,
it's
that
like,
really sucks,
ooh.
man.
And that's actually a like 70 bad matchup for Pikachu. Like,
Already, I want you to stop. It's so annoying. Oh man, another one. Just smelling bad. That's a classic, isn't it? That's for everyone at the tournament. Just wear deodorant, guys.
I remember
My
once,
goodness.
I'm not going to rat who it was, but I was with Tam, and we were both just standing watching a set, and someone like walked past us. And have you ever been punched in the face before?
No, never.
Because it was like that, but with this warm, musky smell. Like it was
Oh.
actually, it was warm and thick. And I looked at Matt, and he was like,
oh no.
and I don't remember what the set was, but I remember that.
Yeah, that's gross.
That's
It's
all. It
disgusting.
should almost be like the check, like you said. Like, have you brought a set up at the first thing? Then like almost a sniff test as well. And then,
Checklist
like, you
for
gotta
tournament.
All right, lads,
Have
I'm
you
done.
put on your
see,
deodorant?
see based on the smell
smelly.
factor.
That's good.
My pet peeve. This is one that I have, but I've kind of co with, just like being like, all right, guys, off friendlies, please. Because you're not being an asshole, especially with me. I'll be like, please get off. I'll give one warning. Then I'm like, off, guys. And then no one gets off.
Yeah, you
And I
gotta
just start
send it.
going, if you don't get off, I'll DQ in 5, 4,
That's good.
3.
Oh, I love
I'm
that.
yet to DQ someone, but I'm going to. If someone's really pushing my luck, I'm like, losers, see ya, done.
That's
You're
so
done.
good.
You're out of here.
Jordan, you like were starting to be a teacher. I feel like that's a
Yes.
very teacher thing to do.
Yeah.
Right?
It
The
is. I brought
countdown.
up before, like when I was learning to be a primary school teacher and I was on prac. She's like, put their name on the board. If they're doing bad, you go up to 3, like you know, you put your number on board, 3 ticks, and then it's just like. I was like, what do you do if it gets to 3 ticks? She's like, it's never happened. I don't know. No.
We need that system for Smash
No one
tournaments.
ever does
dude.
it.
It's your tournament time, guys. Just bang one on the board.
Everyone stay in
Seriously.
5 minutes after to clean up the rubbish. Actually, that's another pet peeve.
Not packing up.
No, rubbish as well.
Yes.
I don't know if it still happens, but
It does.
yeah,
A little
rubbish
bit.
is a
Perth tournament
classic
got
one.
cancelled way back in the day because people left too much rubbish in a university room that they had hired.
Oh my God. That's
And then it's like the
crazy.
university was like, nah, like these fucking
done.
dirty, stinky Smash players. Which honestly, if I was on the university and I came into that room, I'd probably think the exact same
Of
thing.
course.
Yeah, it's like you're letting these people use the room for free, I think, and it's like you're just disrespecting.
Smash Bros. Just tournaments is just so funny, aren't they? Because it's just like a bunch of people come together
Big
who
melting pot.
usually don't like
Have
like
friends?
on like on average, like the likelihood of like those people being people who like aren't like normally going out socially and all that stuff, which is like a good thing to get out and stuff like that. But it's just like it's just so funny because like all these people just come together, and then they're usually a bit degenerate, and that's what happens.
Anyway, that's how all
So
of us
anyway,
got
come to
popular.
Smash tournaments, guys.
Yeah, you're saying like anyone going to their first one?
Yeah, nah,
By
just
the way,
like
what, you
these
fucking
fucking-
degenerate?
Yeah, just like it's full of just like real fucking degenerates and losers and just people you don't want to be around. But it's good
I'm
to
saying
watch.
you start like that and you grow from
Yeah.
it. That's what happened to me
Oh,
anyway.
Every now and then he comes down off his pedestal
Yeah.
of being a YouTuber
Oh, Jordan,
and he
Jordan.
graces the degenerates with his presence at
No,
a
I'm
tournament.
saying when I first went to tournaments, I was so much more of just a degenerate who was like, I don't know, just sat at home playing games, and then it's like you go to a tournament, and you actually like talk to people, and it's a bit rough at first, and you're like, oh, this is good.
It does. It gets people outside their comfort zones for sure.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And like I've made friends with like a lot of people who like it's very similar to like work friends, where it's like you're friends with them because you work together.
Yes.
But it's like I don't know if we would have been friends unless we had that like oh we're just hanging out because we're at work.
You meet a lot of different people like that you wouldn't usually,
Exactly, bro.
for good or for worse.
For good or for
I mean,
worse.
that's how all of us know each other. So
Well, exactly. We're
Yeah.
only here because at one point in time we all rocked up to a Smash tournament, whether it was hosted by someone else, hosted by you.
True.
You talked to me at one of them, I think.
Every tournament I talk to you. What are you talking about?
you got to wait in the line for the Popper One meet and greet. You know?
I'm actually security. I'm just like, nope, sorry, mate. Like,
You've been too long getting your selfie. Move along.
He's
move
not doing
along.
signings.
Dude, it's weird actually getting selfies at tournaments.
I laughed the first time people came up to you.
I know, and that's so bad because, dude, when I was in Melbourne for a tournament as well, it was just like people coming up like a lot because it was just like a big tournament. And then Connor or Mast was there, and then like we were lining up, lining up for like the after party club or something, and someone comes up and is like, "Oh, Papa won, that's me." And then Connor's like, I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? That's so rude.
Yeah.
Imagine like you found like someone you like look up to or watch YouTube videos of and something. And you're like, oh, I get to meet them, and then their friend is like, lol. It's so bad.
I know. It was at a monthly, and I was sitting there playing friendlies with you, and this little kid came up. He was obviously the bravest one out of the 6, and he asked you, and I started pissing myself, like laughing. Ooh. And then, because like at that point in time, I didn't know the YouTube side of you. You were just like the dude from
It
Smash.
makes sense because anyway, go.
And then just like, I like looked in the kid's eyes when he was talking to you. I was like, wow, this means a lot to him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I clearly don't get it, so I shouldn't just like. Well, you fucking like someone, you loser. Like,
lol. It's funny because when you're on the other side, it's like you really just know them as like just the person. It's like, why the hell do you care so much?
Then you go in Zack's house, is like a whole stew. Like, yeah, right. Is this for YouTube or what did you say?
Did you know this one, Kutz? Jackson, when he first met me, didn't think I was... He knew me before he came to a tournament.
Really?
And like, he thought I was pretending to be Little Z.
So good.
Like, he saw Little Z on the sign-ups. He was like, oh, this guy's fucking impersonating the YouTuber. And then he versed me in bracket and beat me. And he was like, oh, definitely can't be him.
He's way shit.
Jackson's Yoshi beat me, and then him and all his mates were like, nah, it's not him. And then they like, I think they did like a bit more research and figured out it actually was me, and then like came up and, or maybe they came up and just like asked me.
Yeah.
I wonder what he thought of when he realized it actually was you, and then he's like, oh, wait, this guy.
I had no friends at the tournament, so like when he came up and started talking to me, I was like, oh, cool, like I can talk to someone. It's the same thing when I go to America. Like, I know fucking no one at an American tournament.
Yeah.
And then, like, a fan will come up and, like, talk to me at, like, when I've been at Evo. And then I'm, like, having a good chat to them. And then they're like, oh, okay, like, I'll let you get to it because they think I'm, like, really busy.
Yeah, it's like, bro, please don't leave.
I'm a YouTuber. And then I'm just like, oh, I was kind of, like, having a chat. I had a mate for a bit. Then I'll just walk around by myself for a bit till I get noticed.
Everyone's, like, too scared to go up to you, bro, as well. Like,
I wonder if that's how Jesus felt.
It's like that thing with the dog. It's just like, I'm just... Like, I ignored that completely.
Go on.
No, you know, it's like
the dog
like waiting, it just like waits for its owner to get back. That's like me, like when I'm at an American tournament, I'll just stand around waiting for the next fan to come in and
Sean, please come up to me.
sign above you like, Little Z over here.
Yeah.
He's just on the calculator app clicking like random shit. He's like trying to look busy on his phone.
Now, the last one I was with Panda though, so that was good because I knew a lot more people, had the connections.
Oh, yes.
Nice. But like my first Evo tournament, I was just walking around so awkwardly, just like, hey everyone. And then I was like nervous about going up and asking like Zero to play a match back in the day.
Yeah.
He was a fucking asshole. You know.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Classic Smash things.
Yeah, I get that now because it's like I don't know the people in the scene as much. So then I'm just like, I don't even know anyone. Want to play friendlies? And we do that.
I was going to say, I had a very similar thing with Jackson where when I was signing up for the tournaments, on administrators, it was this like Pokemon and it said Little Z, and like it clicked in my mind. I was like, I've seen this before. Where have I seen this before? And I used to watch your Smash 4 montages on YouTube.
Back in the day?
When I was,
So
because
good.
I was like getting into Smash 4, like I was the best in my friend group, and I was like, yeah, I'm fucking gonna learn this shit. Like,
Oh, like you watch the montages
and I was
to
like,
learn?
this guy's sick. And then I was like, he's running in tournaments in Perth? I was like, this is wild, bro.
Yeah, you see such crazy combos like in Wario's OP where I hit 3 back airs.
Classic.
Yeah, that's it.
But in the moment, I'm watching and going, dude, like...
Yeah, I wonder, like, have the stakes raised for montages and stuff?
Are you kidding? Go back and watch my first ones.
I'll
and
have to
they
go back.
raised through the roof.
Oh, okay.
When a game comes out, the montage, you can hit like 2 moves vaguely in a row and people pop the fuck off.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like Beefy Smash Dude's Smash review. Someone to do a 17-hit combo and they're like,
That is
you
not
could have
actual.
DI'd it better.
Yeah, true.
Not
but then
beefy
when the
enough.
new Smash when the new Smash comes out, it'll probably reset.
Yeah,
actually,
exactly.
yeah,
That's why we're
true.
getting on that early money.
Cash in.
That's
makes
like
sense.
I might just start a YouTube channel and then just like when Smash 6 comes out,
Hey, that's
get
what
in
I
on the
did.
hype, bro. Not a bad idea.
I'm preparing.
You're getting ready, bro.
I'm preparing.
You've dropped everything. You're getting ready.
I got some stories here on my phone. Did you guys prepare some stories?
I
Like,
did.
Smash
I honestly
stories?
couldn't think of that many actual stories.
Well,
Like,
half of mine
I don't know.
involve you,
Okay, yeah, we'll see what these are. I really had a good try, and I'm like, dude, I was so focused on just playing the game. My stories are like, I did good at this tournament.
Oh.
You're such a loser.
Yeah,
Such
I
a
know, right?
legend.
Oh, do you want to come out for drinks? Nah, man, I gotta take it early off for this major tomorrow. All right, Jordan, you fucking.
Meanwhile, my story title is "The Time I Almost Died."
Damn! Oh my god!
No, I'm saving that for later in the podcast.
Oh, what a hook!
If
Do
this
you
is
have
the
a- do you
story
have a
I'm
lesser?
thinking of, I have a mic drop moment for it.
All right, here's my most embarrassing loss.
Oh.
This was back when I played Wario and I had started like trying to time people out. 'Cause that's the Smash 4 Wario is like the progression is like when you can't win the match, you just have to camp for waft more.
Yeah.
And then just eventually you start to time people out. Not that I really hated doing it. But
You
then-
never really played like that, like until
Yeah.
you really, really wanted to beat someone.
I'm a very aggressive player, but I'll try and force myself to like camp.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just dripping with sweat playing. He's like, don't run in. Like,
I was in this one match, game 3 against a Mario, and then I was like successfully timing him out. It's like the last minute, and I had a waft charged up. And then I think you were even commentating this, Jordan.
I don't know if I was definitely watching it somehow. I remember this very vividly. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I don't.
It's like timing out. There's 5 seconds left, and I'm like, oh, perfect, I've won. I got the percent lead. I like jump off stage, do like double jump, ride the bike. I'm like stalling as much time as possible, and then I go to use the waft because it like launches you up.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
And then Wario just does this little toot, like uncharged waft, and I fall into the blast zone with 1 second on the clock, and I fucking lost.
Why did it do a little toot?
Oh, well, you missed the part where, and then after I lost, I stood up and went, "What the fuck?" Very cringe.
It's in
the
a
player
big way.
cam.
It's in a big Win Smash like fails video, like top 10 fails on
If you
the
look at-
on
I
the
think it's
YouTube channel.
Top 5 SDs, big win smash.
Yeah.
You'll find it.
It's so funny as well because that must be so just brutal. Because like you said, it's like it's very opposite for you to play so campy, and it's like so much brain power and effort for all of that just to accumulate in you SD. With
Hey, lesson learned.
1
Don't play like a
second-
loser, bro.
1 second left. It was like you tried to like side B or waft out of a combo, and it like didn't come out. and,
So
like,
I tried to land on him and use the waft, but got hit by an up smash like maybe 15 seconds before the match ended. And it was like in the first frame of the waft coming out, so the hitbox didn't hit, except I lost the waft, but I just couldn't see that I'd lost it. I really should have known because there's like an indicator. I'm trying
Don't
to...
you start flashing?
Yeah. So,
is that your most brutal loss?
Yeah.
I
probably.
feel like one of my most
Most
brutal
embarrassing.
losses was like at my second, it must be my second tournament where like my high school friends were still coming along to watch, and it was just like this King DDD player, and all he would do, you know that thing where King DDD like crouches and he like does the
Yeah.
and
Sorry, keep going.
and then he like does the down tilt, and he just like kept doing that, and he just kept talking throughout the entire set.
What's he saying, bro? Is he
I
talking
can't
shit?
even remember. He was just like laughing. And he's like, "Oh, DDD's so big," and like
You're just like really locked in.
and
He's
I'm so like I'm trying so
Dude, I remember
hard.
that player.
Yeah.
They were the worst.
Oh my god! And I lose, and then I'm like, I lost. I got to switch characters. The only other character I'd been playing was Lucario, so I switched to Lucario, which is a character that's good against characters that really struggle to kill you. DDD is not that. He kills you so early. And then I lost, and my friend's just like, why'd you pick Lucario, bro? And like, just like constantly brought up, like, how did you lose to that DDD player who just kept
Does he still
talking?
haunt you?
He haunts me a little bit. He does haunt me. Because I think that was one of the few times there's like, I think there's 2 people, which was that DDD player and then my friend Jesse, who knocked me out at my first tournament. I like the 2 players I never got to like, I lost them and never got to beat them
Never
again.
got the run
Oh, the
back.
one and done is brutal if you're the best player in
I
Perth.
hated it.
You're like,
I
they're
hated it.
looming over you forever.
Exactly. Yeah, there was one moment where a Link player who knocked me out of winners at my first tournament came back to a tournament like a year later when I was the best, and I was like, and I was seeded to play them, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot wait, and I beat him.
Nice.
Was it as delicious as you wanted it to be?
It was very
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
All right, I got a soundbite here of the moment of the timeout. I think we're 3 seconds before the end of the match.
Not again. He's going to waft.
He's gonna waft. It's me slamming the desk. I think it's Jackson saying like, "Oh, he's gonna waft."
That was
He's
definitely
like,
Jackson.
"Oh, he's so smart. He's like used all his recovery, but he's still got the waft for that last second." And yeah,
That's a good one. Any brutal losses over here, Goods?
You dog. You
Well,
know the one I'm about
I
to bring
actually
up.
do not.
this is what the top players do. Like, it's your worst moment, and he's just forgotten it.
I famously was JV Ford by Spud's Zero Suit Samus at like my 30th tournament. So like I've been like thinking
Oh,
about,
I
like,
thought you were gonna say first, the way you were going.
300th tournament. No. So like I'm like
Last week.
I'm like not top 10. I'm just like an okay player. But to JV for someone is incredibly hard.
Yeah, it's
I've
like
never done it.
I've
Never
done
had
it-
it done to me.
I've
in
done it
this game.
once ever.
You have to hit someone once.
Yeah,
You did it.
I did it on like Sydney's best player, which was crazy.
Shmoo, Pikachu player from Sydney.
I don't know how that happened. That's like
Yeah, that was nuts.
I've never done it versus anyone else.
And
Like
it was
even
in
like
set.
my first ever like match of the tournament, round one-er, they always hit you once,
They just do some weird shit.
but you just couldn't get him.
No, I couldn't. And
was
so
that Donkey Kong Zero Suit?
that was Donkey Kong Zero
Oh,
Suit.
yep, understandable. then.
And game one, I won. Everyone forgets. I mean, the winners write history. I won game one against the Cloud. Game two was when it began, and Jordan was standing right behind me. Funny enough, and
hit him.
you played on stream just before me, and I was talking so much shit. I was yelling, I was berating this bloke, and then I'm now sitting at my JV4, and Jordan's standing behind me going, "Just hit him, just hit him!" And it's like chanting JV4 behind me. And then when I lost game two, I turned around and he was going, "Game three, game three, game three."
Yeah, that's brutal, man.
That's psychotic from you, I reckon.
Classic, he's forgotten it. Probably repressed that memory because
No, I
it
just
doesn't
did-
make you look good, Jordan.
No, we just don't remember other people. Like you remember your own losses. It feels so much more
Yeah.
important. Like I
yeah.
never ever think about you getting JV4.
Neither.
If every time you do, you break out into tears.
Just have a mental breakdown, like punching the wall. That's probably my most brutal loss because it stuck with me. Like every couple months, someone in the Smash Discord will be like, "Do you guys remember when Kutz got absolutely fucked?"
I had a really bad one actually in Smash 4 against Pat Sanders, which I don't know if you know about.
Full name drop, why not?
I mean, he's a winner. He's
Pat
got me.
Sanders at 32 Berrigan Drive. The fuck.
This was like at a Smash 4 major tournament where like back when I was like really good, like I think this was when I was ranked like third in Australia, and then I'm versing this guy's Ryu, and he's like a good player or whatever, but it's like I should win.
But
and
I'm
he's
third in Australia.
and he's so drunk.
He was
He
fucked.
was unbelievably
Is this
drunk.
an in-tournament one?
This was
Yeah.
at a major tournament in South Australia.
I think it was the like he dropped into losers, then was like, forget the tournament. I'm just gonna drink.
Yeah. And then I just kept getting hit by him. I don't remember the specifics. It was so long ago, and I blocked it out as much as possible.
Repress.
But yeah, he just beat me, and the crowd's going absolutely crazy for him, obviously, because it's like a big upset, and you're just cooked out of your brain. And then I'm just like, oh man, he got me good. And I like never lost to Ryu as well. I was so good versus Ryu.
Did
And
you ever get your run back on Pat?
I think so, but never at a major. That's different.
Yeah,
a
it's different.
major hit's different. Yeah.
You remember the wins then? If you blocked the losses out.
Oh yeah, of course. I always remember the wins. My best wins
win?
are still.
Best win ever.
Best win ever.
I've got two.
Let's go.
Oh, must be nice. Must be very nice.
No, because I've
He's
got.
scrolling through the mental catalogue of what to bring up. Ooh, what about this one?
I can tell you what
This one.
Spud's best win ever was.
I think because it's like probably when you do drugs as well. When it's like the first one, it's like you hit the biggest high.
You sound like such a white guy. You know when you do drugs and it's really good?
But like my first ever time doing really well was at DI another day.
Oh, classic.
One where I was like seeded to drown in pools. I make it out of pools, and then I beat who was number one in Australia, Earl. Like no one knows who that guy is anymore, but I beat him, and then people like lifted me up in the air, like throwing me like, "What the hell? You just beat like the best player in Australia," and you're just like supposed to drown in pools, and then
That's
I
mad, bro.
went on and like won on stream and like came third, and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy.
That's mad run.
This is crazy.
Funnily enough, the same tournament where too much trash was left there, and then we got cancelled. So
It might have been my
everyone's
fault, actually.
throwing Jordan around and chucking shit on the
Throwing the
I
ground.
was
It was,
started watching you, mate. They couldn't run to the bin.
it was chaos.
But that was
That's your
really,
fault.
really good, because I was like, I had just before that bought a Wii U with like all of my money, and I was like, shit, that might have been a bad idea. But then I won enough money back to pay for the Wii U by coming third at the major, and I was like, oh my god,
That's pretty good, bro.
I can get money.
I might go out on a limb and say that may have been the best idea of your life. I mean,
It actually,
It's probably
other than
like
like
top 10.
maybe
You're not wrong.
you know dating Holly, you know they're
Yeah.
they're pretty up there.
They're
the first
both up
Wii U
there.
and
Alright.
the first fiance.
Holly, if you're listening, stop. Wii U or Holly, what was better?
nah, it's got to be Holly.
All right, fair enough.
What? And then the other one would have been my first ever time like winning. It wasn't actually like I've never actually won a major, but I won a Smash 4 tournament where they invited the best 48 players in Australia to like one tournament.
Oh,
and
yeah,
and
I
I won
remember
that
that.
one. And
That's
you
pretty
actually
crazy.
coached me to victory. I don't know if you remember this, but like
I've
I
coached
do.
a lot of people.
I
actually,
might
Yeah.
have.
victory.
I don't think I would have won that if it wasn't for you, because I'm playing
What the
Ness.
fuck did I do?
I'm playing. It was me against Waveglider. Me as Ness. Waveglider's Greninja, and I'm beating him. He switches to Cloud. He wins set 1. I was in winners bracket. He resets the bracket and he's beating. He wins next game against my Ness. I'm like, shit, I'm getting destroyed. I go to check my phone to like change my music.
I'm getting destroyed. I gotta hit up Little Z, the best coach in Oz.
I check my phone to switch my Spotify or whatever, and then I have a message from Little Z saying, "Go Mario," and I'm like, "Yeah, let's give it a try." And it worked, and I won the tournament. And I was like, "Holy shit, I won!" So those are my two best moments that live strong in my memory.
Damn, I thought the coaching might make me look a bit better. You know, like some kind
There
of
was no
game
habits.
knowledge.
Zach was about to start his own
game
school of
knowledge.
Smash, bro. Like he was ready to start it.
There was no game knowledge, but the Mario pick, it worked. It worked wonders.
Oh, very nice.
But yeah, what about you guys?
Do you have any massive wins?
Like, this is not going to be my best win of all time. That was probably the one on Jordan. That one.
Oh, the EGs something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beat Jordan once after losing to him about 45 times in a row, and it was
Wasn't
the
that
biggest
at a
But
tournament.
it was
as
at
well?
a major, yeah.
And that knocked you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was with a ding
Yeah.
Was
dong.
that Expand Gong?
Yeah.
No, that was in Perth.
oh, was
Big Win
it?
Championship.
I think it was
2,
Big Win Champs.
and it was with a big.
Oh,
ding
you're
dong.
right.
Everyone
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
that story. I'm going to tell the story about Pixel Expo.
I don't even know about it.
Expo.
Oh.
It was, you know how you have like the weekly and the monthly Smash tournaments that are like the regulars, and then some company out of nowhere will be like, we're running a Smash tournament, like the once off, like we're gonna do it.
They get like really hyped about it as well.
Yeah, that was Pixel Expo, and they brought their like own commentators in, who were not really part of the greater Smash scene, but they were
Didn't
just
know that much.
loving the vibe.
Yeah.
The tournament was random seeding.
Yeah,
across
here's the
whole
thing that we should say. Like, for whatever reason, like they will get really hyped up about wanting to run a tournament and don't go to the actual already established tournament scene for advice.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know why this is a trend, but guys, if you're thinking of starting a tournament, talk to the people who actually run
like
tournaments.
But these days, I kind of like the variety, because if someone was like,
mix up?
Yeah,
we're going to do a
okay.
tournament, and then it turned out it was like all squad strike, that'd be fucking sick.
yeah.
That's different, but like you would still want it to probably
Yeah,
be
that-
seeded and stuff.
that is true.
Yeah.
It's just like, just come for a little bit of advice, and like it's still
Just
your event,
something.
still your
Just
event. Not going to
something.
change it. Just like, just do maybe best of 5 top 8. Best of 1.
Yeah. So I think this was my most iconic win, because it was like an early upset that I got on like a good player. So the tournament was all random seeding. It was a bit of a shit fest, because like some of the really good players were getting knocked out hell early because they just ran into each other. Was it single elimination as well? Surely not.
I don't think so.
Oh, but I think the way they like decided round 1 was they had like a free for alls or something.
Oh, you're
And it's like
right.
The winner of each free for all was like, that's how they seeded it, or something really
There was something
stupid.
about a free for all, either determining seeding or like determining round 1. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was that kind of vibe. And then
Sounds awesome, by the way.
there was this Fox player who I think at the time was the 2nd or 3rd best player in Perth. They would usually beat me a lot, but like Wario versus Fox, this is in Smash 4, is like not the worst matchup. and we were going down to game 5, and it was for third place the winner got, and
Oh shit.
he was in the lead by like a mile. This fox was at 25%.
I remember
This is
this.
game 5. I'm on my last stock at like the 100 and something percent, like kill move away. And then I'm on the ledge, and he was sitting there in shield as fox on the ledge, like ready to ledge trap me. I jump off the ledge and I just waft his shield, and it breaks, and then I fully charge F smash, and I think it killed him at like 22% because it's like right on the edge, and it was like
That
rage,
fox so
smash
light.
4 rage, fucking strong.
True, actually, yeah.
And then I ended up getting third place, and then the best part of it was like it was one of the biggest payouts I got ever from Smash.
Yeah.
Because this random company that came in and they got a bunch of entrants.
That's when we got the necklaces.
Yeah,
Remember? Yeah.
And I got like, I think
We
I
got
got
little Smash Bros necklaces. I used to wear it to every tournament after
I think I
that.
got $60.
I used to wear it to uni, bro. I
That's
used
his
to,
dog taste. Like, what's up, bro?
I used to wear it to uni.
Dude, I got mine in the other room. I wore it all everywhere.
Sounds awesome. What
Yeah,
the
I think I
fuck?
got $60 for third place, which is a bloody
That's
good
all right,
payout.
yeah.
And I got the necklace as well. And then later we all went to some like after party, and I was like sort of mates with this Fox player, and he was like, "Oh, like, wow, you got $60 for that?" And he was like, "I didn't know there was so much money involved. Like, I would have won if I had known that." And I'm like, "Fuck off, mate."
Get an absolute grip.
Yeah. I got another story here. During the time when I took the stream home.
Yes.
Oh my god, I was
This
at
is
that
notorious.
tournament. I was at that
Were
tournament.
you?
Dead ass, yeah. I
Oh,
was at
shit.
that
I didn't
tournament.
know you were at that
What did you think of me?
tournament.
Did you think I was a little bitch boy?
I was
Loser?
because I was really new at the time. Like, I was just like young pup, just like been to a few, and like the stream was going home. I was like, oh, he's got somewhere to be, and someone's like, no, he's lost. He's taking it home, and I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, you got a bad rap in the entire
Yeah.
Australian Smash scene, but
Dude, this might.
I've always been a Zack defender, by the way. I've always been a Zack defender.
No, if you know the full story behind this, I think anyone would be on
Can
my
you
side.
please now tell me the
Yeah,
story?
from the outside, I 100% I look like biggest loser, and maybe I was.
yeah,
like,
should we say the outside story and then you can come in with the full story?
Yeah,
because the
do that.
outside
That's
story
perfect.
is like we're at the tournament, and then Zach he brings the live stream for the entire tournament.
Like low-key local hero bringing that live stream.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my PC.
Yeah,
and-
Zach brings his
it was a
PC,
setup.
and then you stream the tournament. As always, everyone streams up until grand finals. Everyone gets
It's a
VODs.
late night.
It's a late night.
You got to set your
Um,
PC back up at home. It's a pain.
But yeah, and then Zach loses, and he's like, "I'm taking this home, everyone. No stream." And everyone's like, "What the hell?"
I remember being.
I think it was
not
like
near-
before top 8.
Yeah, it was quite. There's still a lot of gaming to have.
Yes.
And I was one of the best players at that point, so you can imagine how badly I did at this tournament.
It must have been pretty
Yeah,
bad.
so you could see from just that as 100% of your context, people are like, "Man, this salty
Oh.
bastard."
I'm getting so giddy. Who was it,
But-
bro? Because now I know.
No.
Oh, I don't even remember. That's the thing. Like, I don't know who I lost to. It was just the sheer bad performance.
We can probably find it if we look hard enough.
don't.
Zach's like, I don't remember it just like engraved into his mind. Like, he's just.
Yeah. But also, just even in that context, it's like, still you're not bad because it's like you're the one bringing the benefit.
Nah, I'm bad.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad. It's like if someone brings chocolate and then one day doesn't bring chocolate, you can't get mad at them. Because
It's-
usually there's chocolate.
I think the point was I had set it up, and then like before it got to anything good, it was like, no.
Yeah, but
I think
still.
it's also the reason why you're taking it away.
Yeah. But anyways,
It's not too bad, I think, in hindsight.
So
Like, bit of an asshole move.
Here's the all-important context.
Please.
At the time, I had this job where I'd travel around to like country towns and scan people's bones with like an X-ray machine in a big truck.
Oh, what the?
Yeah.
you didn't know you drove a truck?
You drive a truck?
Yeah, mate.
Not the X-ray bit or any of that. It's like, you drive trucks.
Yeah, so I was actually away in this town that's about an hour and a half away from Perth.
Okay.
And I was there for the week doing this bone scanning. And the tournament was on a Wednesday night, and I had nothing better to do. Like, after I finished my job in this country town an hour and a half away, I was like, you know what? I'm going to drive back to Perth for this tournament, which also, I hope my old job's not listening to this, because it was definitely not, under the company policy that I was allowed to do this at all. But I drove the whole truck back anyway so that I could
Game.
enter the tournament and, like, brought
Oh
my
my
PC,
God.
set up the stream. And then, yeah,
What was your plan to... You then, after the entire tournament, drive back to the country town?
Yeah, drive back to the country
That's
town.
crazy.
Just because I just really felt like entering the tournament. Like I had missed others in the past, but I really felt like entering this one. Really
Yeah.
felt like bringing the stream. And then got eliminated very early. I sat there for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes after I'd been knocked out. And I was just like mulling it over in my head. And I was just like, there's about another good like 3 or 4 hours of this tournament. Like, am I just going to like sit around and wait here and then drive home anyway?
Because that's
Or
one
like,
of the
am I going to take the stream home?
That's one of the worst things about local weekly tournaments is they end at like midnight, which
Yeah.
is brutal. As I can't imagine it ends at midnight. You're driving back to your country town for an hour and a half. That's crazy.
Yeah, so like if I had come like, you know, 4th, 3rd or something, like I would have stuck around for the final couple games. But it was just so much time left that I just made a decision. I was like, nah, fuck this. Like I'm going to pack it up and go back.
Makes
and then
sense.
on the drive back, I was actually feeling like really tired, and it was like I had to like slap myself awake. Like I was
Holy
making
shit.
sure that I was like
Yeah.
feeling good, but like I can't imagine if I had have gone home any later. And I'm not trying to like come up with like excuses for my thing. I think it was a fucking dreadful idea as a whole, even
Yeah.
coming back for the tournament.
Yeah, but like, dude, I would have done the same thing.
Dude,
100%.
no one. This was, I never heard this context. No one even brought this up. There was even a
I think
whiff
no one
that
even
you
knows.
were doing this.
Yeah,
I think the truck made it back to this town at like 10:30 or 11 p.m. and it was like
so
like
late.
and
Shit.
that is like dangerous driving. Like now I'm like more cautious about, because you know like tired driving is actually
Yeah,
like
it's
fucked.
really bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it was on this like country road, like through these trees, and I'm going back, and I'm like, this was such a shit idea.
It's going to be one of
man.
these
And,
stories,
like,
yeah.
But imagine if that
Oh.
was instead at like 1, 2 a.m.
Right, like-
gee, you could have died if you didn't bring that tournament home.
If you weren't
Yeah, that's
being-
what they don't tell you.
yeah, you would have died.
Moral of the story, if you weren't so salty, you could have died.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You guys got any more stories?
Do you have any stories, Chris?
I have
You got
some
a
stories.
cheeky
I know
smile.
Chris has a few.
See, the thing is, you know, you're a bit of a gamer when you go to majors, Jordan.
Yeah,
You like to
game.
Oh, I
take
like
it.
where this is going.
You
the
like
way
to
you're
take
setting
it.
this up.
Yeah,
You like
me
to
too.
take it early, but I'm a big believer in whether on the day 2 I'm hungover or I've had a good sleep, it's not going to ultimately change much. I spent hundreds of dollars to get here. I'm going to enjoy every minute.
I've come around to this.
You have come
the
around.
last few times been to a tournament, I've been out and about.
You're actually in one of these stories.
Oh, okay.
It's-
one of how many we got?
Well, it's like
It's not in a good way.
it's a part 1 and a part 2, but I'll
All
tell
right.
it well. So this is at last year's TGX where
I thought so. That's-
we went together and we actually shared a bed. I slept with a celebrity.
we did share a bed.
After all these big
Sorry,
YouTuber
Holly.
bucks.
We'll cut that out of the pod.
So Holly's copping a beating in this episode. Got the Wii U. This is Jordan's top 3. It's like Wii U, Kuts, Holly.
Well, I was a snorer, so that wasn't good for you.
I actually can't remember now.
You don't remember anything about me.
You right?
Anyway, so it was actually on day 2, so it's the tournament's over, and a lot of things that people do after these events is like they have afters. These are for the viewers. So
Yes.
like people go out, they're like had a big tournament, everyone gets drunk, they go out, they club, they have a good time.
Oh, and we should say that one of the great things about this tournament was that it was on the weekend of a public holiday.
The public
And we
holiday.
should get out there that if you are having major tournaments for Smash Bros, organize it on a weekend when Monday's a public holiday so people can go out Sunday
and not feel
and,
bad
and
about
not
it.
ruin the vibes.
Because usually a lot of people just go home, but on
Yeah.
this particular event, everyone came
Oh,
out.
yeah.
And also, if you're going out to the city, there's other people there because
Exactly,
they
yeah.
got their stuff going on.
Oh,
yeah,
is this the time Jordan fucked a stripper?
Oh my god, that was part 3.
not true.
What? Oh, sorry. You don't.
Sorry,
we
Holly.
don't want to talk.
Yeah,
about
we don't
that.
want to bring that one out. We don't want to bring that one out.
Anyway, so we were at this. This is in Melbourne. We're at this club. It's called Yaya's, and the only way to describe Yaya's is like a 3-story crack house. There's paint
Oh, yeah.
peeling off the wall. There is. It kind of smells.
Yeah,
then
it's
there's just
so
like
It's actually an
loud.
improvement from the tournament, though.
we actually didn't notice it. It took a few strangers telling us.
Yeah.
Maybe we brought the smell. Who knows? But there was quite a few like just like ugly couches that had seen some time and some wear. Like you wouldn't want to put a black light to these couches. Like it was nasty stuff, but it was a great time for a boogie.
It was.
And so we were on the top level. which was very loud, very hot. You were there, as you sure remember. And
Why'd you say it like I don't remember?
you don't remember a lot, I have to say, apparently.
I remember.
And then me and my friend Jackson, we were kind of with the nerds, and like we're like, oh, let's go talk to a few girls. Like, we go to this group
Single
of girls.
men, out and
Jackson
about.
absolutely straight into it, rizzing this one chick.
This is not Cogger.
No,
No, different Jackson.
He fucking wishes probably. No, he doesn't. He's got a girlfriend. I don't
No,
know.
he doesn't.
Not at the moment, but at the time, yes.
He
so
wishes
he didn't wish at the time, but now he wishes he could teleport back and
That he
hit
could
on
have the
birds
same
with you.
riz as this other Jackson.
But we should say that, this Jackson was a Riz Lord. I should
Riz
say.
Lord,
Probably
yeah.
the Rizzliest Rizzler I've ever seen. I don't know, that's the wrong words. But yeah.
Maybe
He was a Risley bear, let's just say
It's a
that.
Rizzly Bear for sure.
And so they were straight to work, and then there's like little old me just like hands in pocket going, hey, how are you? And I start talking to this one chick.
So
and
this was not the weapon, clearly.
no, this was not. And,
the dull knife.
It's surprisingly going really well. I'm like, oh, this is good. And then out of nowhere, she turns around and she starts dancing
Oh, is that this girl?
on me.
Yeah. And the funniest thing from the outside, okay, because Kutz is like the kind of guy, and like when you get into a situation like that, I think your brain's like, didn't think I'd get this far.
Yeah.
And then it's like, because like the rest of us are like in a like our Smash Bros group or whatever, and then we look over, and anytime Kutz is in this situation, he's like looking over at us, like giving thumbs up, like, oh my god,
How
like,
great is
what's
this?
going on here? And this girl's butt is just moving
She's
Crazy.
moving mad.
all over.
And like, Jordan, he's put it really well. He said, I just looked so flustered. I like didn't know whether I wanted to laugh, cry, or I was having the best time ever. Because like, I don't know. Like, I've never had this happen to me before. This is crazy.
funny.
And then Jordan's there. He's having a laugh. I'm there like, and then it's going on for a while, which is the funniest bit. It was just like me just standing there going, okay. This is great. And then she just like abruptly stopped and started walking away. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
what did I do?
Why have you done that? It's kind of why I'm standing there, like, scratching my head. The crowd in front of me just parts like Moses parting the Red Sea. And I shit you not, a 6.5 foot jacked guy comes out. And he goes up to the chick that was moving mad.
Biggest
on
guy
me.
at the club.
Biggest guy in the club by far. That's on dead ass.
Yeah.
Puts his arm around and gives a little smooch. And then I'm standing there going, oh no.
What the fuck?
And they start talking.
And
he's-
by the way, for those, how tall are you for the audio listeners? Sorry to
Okay,
put.
yeah,
No, I'm just
you
saying,
fucking-
it's like
So
I think it's
I'm
important
actually-
for the story.
I'm a 5'6", just goofy manlet. Thanks, Jordan. And he's just this
I think it's
awesome.
important for the story because maybe if you don't, maybe you're 6'7".
I'm a 5'6" Smash player.
Yeah.
And we're talking gym guy coming up. And then he starts like tilting his head like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And then she points over at me and his head just goes and he locks eyes with me and look,
Oh my
I
god.
literally ran away.
Looney Tunes with the puff of
I
smoke.
literally, it was a Kutz-shaped smoke cloud where I was, and it was like, and I ran up to, for some reason, the two guys that had come like first and second at this tournament, thinking they were gonna help me.
They're probably the worst with
They
girls in the
were.
whole
They just like
room.
slouched over, like not talking to anyone. And then I was convinced we would lose the 1v10. So I gathered the troops and we ran downstairs from the 4th floor to the bottom. And I sort of almost just like dived into the smoke screen of people that was at the bottom. And we bumped into some more smashers, right? Because everyone had come up to this club. This is where part 2 comes into.
Oh,
I think I don't know this part.
I'm in for
Because you
part
hung up
2.
upstairs for a little
I was
bit.
still upstairs. I didn't know. I missed the dash away and everything. I'm pretty sure.
I gathered as many people as I could save as this guy's looking around for me, and I just went.
It's like one of those games where it's like the scanner.
He's
like
got
The like Zelda, what is it?
yeah,
Phantom
Zelda
or-
guards or whatever.
I've
and
got
they're
my detective
scanning.
vision on from Batman Arkham. I'm just like creeping,
Just rolling, forward rolling to get out of there.
just like grappling up there, you know. Anyway, and I jump in this pit, and it's these smashers, and then they're dancing, and then there's this chick here, and like I'm not body shaming, but she was a bigger girl. Like if we were to get into a fight, I would definitely lose the fight. And she points at me and she goes, "Come here," like that, and I go, Oh, okay.
The way you just did that to me, I'm feeling it. Yeah, I can imagine.
I was just like, oh, okay. Kind of walk over, start boogieing with it, and then she just turns me around, bends me over, and just starts going bang, bang, bang. And I'm kind of there going, what the fuck? Just pissing myself laughing. Yeah. So keep in mind, I've just come from that, and I've come here, and I've just appeared, and she's gone, and just started going nuts on me. And then I kind of get up, have a little laugh. Everyone's kind of having a laugh. It's all going well. And then keep on boogieing. And then she looks at me again. She goes, and I go, all right. So I go back over again, turned around, bent over, bang, bang. And then I go, no, that's enough. I have some self-respect. And I turn around like laughing, like, and then she just goes, boom, and grabs me around my neck.
Oh my God.
And then I'm just like in awe, like I'm in the club. I'm just going, getting like lifted up.
Dude, that probably kicked you into gear as well.
Yeah,
That
dude.
gave you a half chub, didn't it?
I'm like,
You were
looking
like,
down.
I was about to leave, but then she grabbed my neck, and I was like, here we go.
Straight back to her place.
And then like it's like the Terminator, bro. I'm like banging on the arm, and then my brilliant idea comes into mind. I'm like, all right, she's grabbed me by the throat. I just go, all right, play that game. And I went, grabbed her. And everyone's like laughing. Whoa! Split us up.
Somehow it's so different. It's so different. Even though you said like she's bigger than you or something, it's so different.
And
Dude,
was
try
like,
that in
it's
a
like-
court of law.
It's like crazy. It's like she's done all this to me, and I do it. It's like, whoa, chill out, man. Like, what's wrong
Whoa,
with you?
are you okay? You need to go outside.
And then so we broke up. I wasn't actually gonna. By the way, I'm not gonna hurt her, but I was just like, get off me.
It's like a reaction.
Well, the rest of the night we would like bum into each other. She goes, "What's up? How you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, good, thank you."
Just get out of the way.
So that was a time I shared with you, Jordan.
That was very funny. It's just so funny. Like, I don't know, when you get in those positions and then it's just like, yeah, you're like, now what? And you're always looking over and it like kills the moment every time, I feel, where you're just like, hey guys, look what I'm doing.
Yeah, so that's like, I don't know. This is the thing about Smash events. Like when you travel, you get to like meet all these incredible people and like have all these friends and then just go have these like experiences with these people. It's crazy, bro.
It's really good. Yeah, it's like I would never have that experience normally. Like
No.
I would never go clubbing or whatever normally. Like I don't find it that fun. But there's something different to when you're just do it with a bunch of like-minded or like people. Like you're with a bunch of other smashes
comfortable,
and you
maybe.
go there and it's just like you guys are like on this adventure together. There's something so funny about it. Just like even like after a major tournament and then there's probably 40 nerds all together just walking the streets. It's like, when does that ever happen? It's such a funny
You might
funny
have got
thing.
me full circle with like me laughing at you telling people to go to tournaments now. Now I'm like,
Yeah.
the wholesome vibes are out, and I'm like, you know what? Like,
When you think about it as a whole,
Tournaments-
it's like it's actually pretty good.
it's
making
just
a lot
like
of good memories.
Well, I started running events because I was like, I had already had similar experiences in Perth, and I was like, no, I want more people to experience this.
And there is a big difference between major tournaments and weeklies.
Yeah.
Like none of this stuff happen. Like it doesn't really happen at weekly.
You might go
tournaments.
like to
What do you
Macca's
mean? We were
Post.
hitting the clubs after every weekend. We just
In
didn't
Perth?
invite you.
Yeah, bro. Number 2 city in the world, man. Hold up. I don't want to take your thunder. Were you going to bring up the Oasis one at the after party? Was that something you were going to bring up?
Whoa, was it the one
When
at
you
the
cracked
castle?
your head open?
Oh, yeah.
Were you going
Yeah.
to bring that up?
Yeah, I was.
Sorry.
I was when I said the time I almost died. That was indeed the story.
Did I just steal your thunder?
No, I mean,
I can cut it out. I cut it out of the YouTube. I can cut it out. You can act.
it's like a little teaser. I mean, I don't actually remember that much about it. So, like, if you can provide some third-person content. Like, what I remember about it is there was funnel sculling. Somewhat, no, like a competition, but it was
That
like,
was my funnel.
yeah, everyone trying to scull a funnel of beer the fastest.
So this was the Perth major tournament that I vlogged actually. This is a vlog
Yeah.
of all of this.
I might be doing a funnel in the
There's
vlog.
you doing a funnel. I'm doing a funnel.
Yeah, I used to pride myself on like sculling drinks relatively fast. I haven't done that in fucking years anymore. Not much of.
You've
not
lost
as-
your touch, actually. The street's been saying you can't scull, bro.
Yeah. Oh, why? Who the fuck's been saying that? I'll take the fucking skull.
Yeah, everyone's saying you're a bit of a pussy.
I'll
Sorry,
skull
bro.
anything. Dude, I'll just direct them to Jordan's video, and then, I can't take any heat when he...
I'm so
Like,
bad.
compared to Jordan, I'm a
So
godsend.
bad at skulls. Just so
What are you
bad.
doing, bro?
I don't know. I'm something with my genetics, I think.
Oh, yeah, just your genetics, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but I remember I actually rocked up to this after party like sort of late, and then like everyone was doing these funnels, so I did one. I got pretty drunk, and then there was a swimming pool there, and I was like, "Oh, fucking like fun moment! I'm gonna just like YOLO, like jump in the pool and like." So I think someone like dared me to or something, and then I was like, you know what? Like fuck it, let's do it. Just like took my shirt off, dived into this pool. There was a shallow end.
Yeah.
And it was
A very
really
shallow end. It was
Yeah.
like-
I thought I was diving into the deep end, and it was probably about
Shin deep.
Oh,
yeah,
not
like
even, mate.
40 centimeters.
It would literally be up to here on me.
That's your shin.
Yeah, this
Yeah, right. Sorry.
this is definitely a moment of like reflection for me. Like I feel like very scared about it in hindsight. For like
Yeah, that could've
'cause
been
it
really
actually
Oh, got a cheeky phone call.
shut the fuck up. How do I?
It says, "Mum, stupid bitch."
Yeah, let me get my tattoo. you fucker. Was that in the before show?
No, that was
or
before, that was
What do they
before.
call it? Let me get my infinite ink or something. Long life ink.
Lifelong ink.
Sorry. Long life ink.
Yeah, it's like I literally could have like died from doing that. So
Yeah.
I'm like I find myself like incredibly lucky that it didn't go worse. I mean, I got a massive like cut on my head.
Yeah.
Big
Did you
bump.
get a concussion from that?
No.
That's pretty lucky.
Unless we're still feeling the effects to this day, who knows?
Yeah.
But not that I know of.
Try, it could have been a. What's it called? Is it called a snuff film or something? When you film someone dying? My vlog could have been a snuff film.
I don't know.
I think that's what it's called.
I don't think you got the moment of me jumping in on camera.
I did, I think.
I think he did.
I did.
Oh, fuck.
And you did diving amazing.
Because then it
Maybe I've
immediately
just never
cuts.
watched like that. That makes me feel like
Cre-
icky
like, give you the
inside. Yeah, like
goosebumps.
I just can't believe I was so fucking stupid and like I don't want to do that again.
Well, Zach,
Is
I-
this the mic drop moment?
I owe you an apology
Yeah.
because prior to diving in, you and I did what are the odds you jump in the pool,
Oh, see, this is I don't even remember that part of it.
and we did it for you, and we didn't do what it didn't add up, and then when it was for me, you brought in this like weird niche rule.
No. It's like, so for those that don't know, what are the odds? Is like, I'll say, Jordan, what are the odds you eat this lemon? And he'll say 1 in 15, and we count down. If we both say the number 8,
Let's do it. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, go.
okay. 3, 2, 1, 12.
So I don't have to do it.
But if they said the same number,
I don't
Yeah,
have
if
to
you
do
say
it.
the same number, Jordan has to do it. If you say different numbers, you don't have to. The rule I play is that if I say 1 in 2, then it's like if it's the same number, I have to do it. But if it's different, then you have to do it. So it turns it around on you.
yeah.
So I was trying to get you to jump in the pool by turning it round.
So and I didn't know this. And then so we're having this argument, and then you went, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna jump in the pool, just shirt off."
Just connect your Bluetooth, bro. Why is it even connected?
Hold on.
Why is
Getting
it-
rid of that.
Why is it connected?
Okay, sorry. Repeat that.
Yeah. So then you try to you had this rule, and I didn't agree with it. And then we're arguing. You went, "Fuck it, I'm gonna jump in the pool." You took your shirt off, and then
Those
you,
are terrible last words as well.
fuck it. And then you ran off. You took your shirt off, and then you jumped in the pool. And then I didn't do that. I had to get changed in my fucking board shorts, so I didn't see you jump in.
There's more to this story.
And
Oh
then-
my God,
There's
no.
more to
I
this
didn't
story
see
that
you
I
jump
didn't know
in.
either.
And then so I've
I
just
hate
got
this
changed. I'm like, "Where's Zach?" As I run into the pool, I jumped in after you in the same spot.
Did you dive?
I went in feet first. Oh my God. I
didn't dive.
I just landed.
That explains
in
why
this
you're so
shallow
short.
water. I know. It actually stunted my growth. I used to be
Your legs
taller than
went up into the hips.
I used to be taller than Jackson. It was like goom 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 goom. I like landed right on my heels, and it just like bruised my heels so bad. I couldn't walk properly for a month.
Dude, I tell you what, this guy with the pool needs to get some kind of
sign,
safety
yeah.
sign. Yeah.
So we both, that pool took that took something from us. It took my height and maybe some of your
And I'm
brains.
Jordan,
Jordan, do
like,
not tell me with this like update. It's like Jordan's like, I jumped in too.
No,
guys."
but I'm just like the freaking David Dobrik. I'm just standing there filming. This is like in the YouTube video. I'm just filming it as you
I'm
guys
gonna
did
fucking
this.
expose you like the Jeff Whittock on the
Yeah, I'm not letting you.
construction.
We're not getting near
Yeah.
an excavator, bro. Like,
Hey guys, for the vlog.
I'm good, bro. I've already taken a bullet for you.
I didn't know this until literally last week. You told me
Yeah,
the
because
end of that story, and in the vlog you can see there's a moment where you're like, what, crying with
I'm getting
someone?
consoled by Benjo in the pool because I've really hurt myself, and he's like, "It's all good, bro." And there's like 2 frames when it blurs past us, and you see 2 guys hugging in the pool, which Jordan thought were people making out. No, it's me
I
crying.
thought it was 2 people
Oh, that's a
making
cover
out.
story.
Yeah, there you go.
So there we
I
go.
don't even think I like cared at the time. I just got out and I was like, "Oh, my head! Woo,
You were
let's
so
go!"
cooked. That's like the thing where
Like-
people who are drunk like survive car crashes and stuff because they're just like chilling.
Well,
You know
don't
that?
get drunk and go in a car crash. Just heads up.
But if you are going to crash a car,
be drunk.
be drunk.
Yeah, I've got off drinking a lot lately.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, me too.
You're the youngin', you go crazy.
I was gonna say earlier,
Yeah,
with
shit.
with the clubbing story,
Oh,
it was
right,
just
yeah.
making me think of how you were talking about like, how you like found yourself in that situation and it doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
I always think like same with me. Like I've been clubbing a lot. I kind of just don't like, and also am terrible at going up and like trying to talk
I would
to
be the
random
same.
girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one situation I can remember where it actually worked out well for me, I was dressed as Shrek. It was
Believe it or not, I believe this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this
well,
makes
it
sense.
makes more sense than being dressed as me. No, so I went as Shrek to a Halloween party, and it was shortly before meeting Maddie, so I was single at the time. And we went out to this club after the Halloween party. Everyone was like, "Yeah, let's go out." I was still dressed as Shrek. Like, it was Halloween, so they let you in. Like, it was all good. And I just remember, like, being around this group of, like, all these 18-year-old girls. Or, like, obviously I don't know their age, but they seemed, like, quite young, like,
Yeah.
having just gotten into the club. And I think I was... Don't worry, guys. This is not a smash story. It's
Well,
a
how you would have been younger at the time, obviously.
yeah, this was quite a few years ago, like 4 years ago. So what, I was like 23 or something.
Yeah.
And then I was just vibing. with this. I don't even think they were talking to me. I think I was just...
started
like-
off by saying he couldn't talk to girls. He's like, he still can't. He just standing next to him dancing his
I never
Shrek.
said it was a success.
Is that at the end of the story?
No.
Oh,
I'm just,
okay.
Wait, let him cook, let him cook.
I just like went up and like joined this group and was just like hanging out like obviously they were talking to me a bit, but it was like I wasn't really getting anywhere, and I was just like hanging out. Yeah,
That's the
that
end of
was
the
it. Was
story.
pretty
Okay.
much the end of the story. I don't even like remember it very well. I just remember hanging out with this random group of girls. In fact, I don't even remember how old they were. Someone else like told me that.
I think it was girls as well. I'm pretty sure there was part of it, like a group of girls, maybe boys. I can't remember.
No, but I was like on the outskirts of this group, just as Shrek.
And I was just vibing. so you go home that night and like, yes.
The thing is, I never went up and talked to girls.
Yeah.
Because like I would rather hang out with my friends in that situation because like one, I knew it probably was not going to be successful for me, and two, like I just have fun hanging out with like the people I know already.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm not a big fan of going out like that.
Mm.
And then this was like the one situation where I remember going up and like hanging out with a group of random
breaths, deep
girls.
breaths.
And I was
So
just dressed as Shrek. They probably thought I was such a fucking creep. And I don't even think I tried to like get with any of them. It was just
Just wanted
the...
to be there.
I mean... yeah.
How funny for them as well. They're just like hanging out.
that
Shrek comes
Shrek?
along for a bit. It's Shrek. He's just vibing, I guess. Okay. Then he walks off.
Just
Like,
busting
that was
it down,
weird.
bro.
You remember it for years. That's
yeah.
so good.
I'm going to throw in one more cheeky Shrek-related story.
He's just got
Can't believe you have more
his
than
whole
one.
phone list is Shrek
I
stories.
can't believe you have more than one.
My
Oh, shoot,
birthday,
I'm into it.
my birthday last year, Maddie booked like all these surprises for me. One of them was going to a Shrek rave, but it happened to be on the same night we were going to an Oliver Tree concert.
Oh,
So, and she had bought my Shrek costume to go to the Shrek rave. I ended up wearing the costume to the Oliver Tree concert as well. And I found this clip on my phone. The act before Oliver Tree was this like more like almost heavy metal kind of act. And there was this one moment where he got down into the middle of the crowd and was getting a big circle going to try and get like a... What's it called when everyone spins around and jumps into each other? Like a
death circle or something? What's it
circle
called?
mosh pit.
Do you know?
Oh, nah, sorry, gents.
Basically, like a mosh pit where everyone
Yeah.
runs in a circle and jumps on each other. And he was like, everyone like stand back and like when it drops, I want everyone to run into this circle and like fucking go crazy. And then after he says that, he goes, and shout outs to Shrek here.
He's just
like
like
right
awkwardly
before
like,
the drop.
Jack said
But he just
death.
says that and then he's like, and shout outs to this guy. He came dressed as Shrek. Let's go.
So good.
That's it.
everyone's like trying to fuck you up. You're like, yeah, like trying to jump on
True,
shit.
that's
Mate,
a
they can-
target, man.
They can try. Then you start to like, I'm not here for the entertainment.
It's the actual scene in Shrek where he's destroying everyone. That's a great scene,
Yeah,
actually.
dude, I'm fucking doing the wrestling moves.
Do you have anything you want to shout out, Kuts?
Shout outs to my Twitter, Kuts_SSB. I think shout outs to the Kuts and Chef podcast. If you like hearing me spout shit, my friend Christian does it just as good.
You know,
Kuts and
I'm-
Chef podcast and everything.
So I'm going to throw out there, Kutz is spelled Keutz.
Yes.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah,
It is a tough. It's easier than Pop It One. It's
Yeah.
alright. Pop It One's the worst tag ever. Kuts and Chef podcast, Australian Smash Bros kind of
If you
podcast.
want to check out what's happening down under, come to our podcast, guys.
And he's losing money on the tournaments. So he
And I'm
needs
losing
the
money. I
support.
might open a
Please
Patreon or
subscribe, guys.
something.
Speaking of Patreon, we got some great new mini shows on our Patreon.com/underdogspod.
They're really good.
Yeah, just plug that too.
You've never seen it.
I don't know what a mini
What's our
show
best?
is.
What's
Wait,
our,
name one.
Kuts, what's
Name
our best
one.
mini show on the Patreon?
Ooh, the
Let
one where
them
you
know.
pick out your favourite birds.